What is up, everybody? This is Brad from the Rules of Villainy podcast coming at you one last time with a local meta report before we enter the reign of Jafar. I know there is one more week of Arcasia's Island left, but next week, if anybody's trying really hard to get that 3-0 at the local leagues, it doesn't really matter because on Friday, everything changes. Of course, we will still celebrate anybody who does do that if the leagues are actually running. I know a lot of leagues are going to be open play, just come and go, do what you want because of Friday's launch for the reign of Jafar. So what I have this week is one, a big thank you to everybody who's been tuning in to this new video series that I've been doing throughout this set and am anticipating to continue to do throughout the reign of Jafar. Might change the drop dates to Sundays just for a little bit more time with editing and such because there is a late Friday night league here in St. Louis that I do want to include. There's been a couple weeks where I didn't, simply because I needed to get the video done before my Saturday activities and such, especially during the set championship season. Again, thank you so much for tuning in for all of these videos. I will have one more video in the middle of next week showcasing the set championships for the final weekend here of set championships here in St. Louis. We have 6 of them firing off between Saturday and Sunday, 5 of them on Saturday. I am hoping that I can get all of the winning decks just to showcase those winners and celebrate them for their victories. Hoping that works out. As for right now, we have 3 decks for this week of league play, and I want to share them with you, as always, right now. All right, our very first deck of the week comes from the Collector Store Tuesday Night League in St. Peters, Missouri. We have Justin's Ruby Sapphire Items deck. If this deck looks familiar to you, you have seen and have been watching my videos, you have seen a very similar version of this from our teammate Ron, who works with Justin quite a bit and calls him coach even, and won a set championship this past weekend with a very similar build. I believe he is not running Shark, and he's definitely not running How Far I'll Go, and there's some differences in the numbers of the cards in the deck, but it's very much identical most of the way, and it is as oppressive. Either one of them coming out and throwing all these items at you for that big Tamatoa dime combo at the very end of the game. And that's exactly what happened to me tonight. I got to actually play against this deck, Justin playing it on the Friday Night League. And the first game, he couldn't find his draw engine. I saw how very important it is to find that Maurice's Workshop. In the absence of Hiram, Maurice's Workshop and all these items get you so much draw, so much scrying through your deck to find what you need to get your win conditions ready. I don't need to talk about my games the entire time. What I do want to talk about is the second game. I was coasting ahead, the same as the first, and then suddenly, as my draw was falling apart, his was coming up with all the items from the workshop that he didn't have in the first game, and in one turn he just Tamatoa dimed for for the win. I think he had 8, and he played the big Tamatoa, and just that was it. That's the kind of thing this deck does with a little bit of control in between. You get the recurring actions from the Shark when you need to be prepared, or How Far I'll Go, or whatever you need to go through your deck a little bit more. But yeah, very, very, very good deck. Very, very good player. A Continental qualifier from earlier last year. He Tuesday night played against Ruby Sapphire Manor. I can only assume when he was playing Eddie. Hunter has not come off of the Amber Steel song in the last several weeks, so I assume that's what he was playing there as well. And then finally in round 3, he played a Ruby Amethyst by Travis, by Rudros TCG. And all 3 of those, he won 2-0. He didn't drop a single game on Tuesday night with this deck, and it's only going to get better. He's a great player. We got the new set coming up. I'm wondering what he is looking to incorporate. I do know he is interested in the new dagger. I don't know the name of the dagger off the top of my head. I will edit it in as I go into post with this video. But he asked me, he's like, "You get that enchanted, you call me up," and you got it, buddy. I absolutely will. But for this last week of league play in Arcasia's Island, this is a 3-0 Ruby Sapphire deck. Congratulations to Justin, and let's move on to the next one. And moving on to Manticore Game Shop in O'Fallon, Missouri, we have Captain Inkswell once again with the reign of Jaflurple. As we are approaching the reign of Jafar, we are doing it on Sapphire Amethyst. He has been rocking this deck for a while, as have I, and he is finding more success with it than I have. I played it last night at Bodach to not very good results, 0-2, before getting the bye and leaving for the night. And then I brought it to the collector store tonight on Friday night and went 2-1 with it. So it's very up and down, up and down. But Steven here, has been 3-0 for the last several weeks, and I'm hoping he can play in a set championship this weekend and try to bring home that championship playmat with Jaflurple, because he and I are the last the last locals here with the chance to do that and make Jaflurple real. He is running, nothing has changed here. If you've watched any of the previous videos, he is running this and he's running it very, very well. The goal of the deck is to ramp your way up to that big Jafar, get him exerted, and then just win out by drawing cards. There's a lot of removal options and things in here to make it competitive. You got your Hades in there to remove hard removal, the sharks, all the problematic cards that come out in the late game. And the Ursula, he's running 2 of those. I'm only running 1 myself, but he's running 2 of those to prevent songs from singing, to exerting to sing, except her. She is the only card on the board that can sing a song, and she quests for 3. She's just a big body and one of those cards that he puts out there to try to win the game. You have to answer it. And yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot more that I can say about this deck that I haven't said already in the past several weeks. He's still running the Great Stone Dragon. I have long taken that out, but he's finding reasons to use that. So yeah, who am I? Who am I to question it? He is finding the success that I am not, and it's just a fun deck. It's a fun deck. Blurple's looking like it's going to be even more fun in the reign of Jafar. I can't wait to see how this evolves, or how Blurple, other versions, the more, as Andy would call them, the standard Blurple evolves in the days to come. But congratulations to Steven. Love to see it. And I'm sure we'll be talking about you again in a few weeks when we're back in competitive league play. All right, and finally, our final deck of the final meta report of this set is from Bodach's games on Thursday nights, the queen of rules of villain herself, Kirsten, with Moother Clara Knows Best. That's right, it is a Clarabelle deck. It is a Sapphire Emerald deck. It is Baja Blast. Before we get into her deck, I just find it funny. I already gave her crap about it too. Is that last week at Bodach's, I decided to run an Ink Geyser Baja deck and just got crushed by both Andy and Kristen from Grapes. And this week she decided, well, I'm going to show Brad how it's done, and brought this Bend to My Will deck. I was not running Bend, but she was. That proves very much that she's a lot meaner than I am by making you discard your entire hand for that 7-cost action. This deck is ramping up with all of the Sapphire that it can. How Far I'll Go, the Tipos, Sail the Azurite Sea, digging through her deck with Tala and Visions of the Future and Pop and whatever she needs to find everything she needs to move forward to get to that 7-cost, Bend to My Will, and make you discard your entire hand. Really spicy card. She's running a one of Lady Tremaine from set 1. When you play this card, you can return an action from your discard to your hand. It is basically do it again on a body. And on top of that, she's got the Clarabelle Shift package. She's got the Tamatoa to bring back her one item, but it's an effective item, right? So yeah, I don't even know what to say. I'm glad I didn't have to play this deck, because getting your whole hand bounced back to you with the Muses, Mother Knows Best, you're welcome. Everything that she puts into your hand is getting pulled right back out if she's got that Bend to My Will, and then she's just taking it home while you're sitting there top decking. So she found a way to make it work. She won her playmat a couple of weeks ago and decided to bring the spice, and it worked out. So congratulations to Kirsten. I'm so happy that you can make this final list before we enter the reign of Jafar with a 3-0. I know she played a Steel Song. I don't know what her final match was, but yeah, it worked out. Everything was in her favor. So congratulations to her. And that's it. That's all she wrote for the local meta reports here in St. Louis for the Arcasia's Island era of Disney Lorcana. This has been very, very fun. Again, I will have a set championship video in the middle of next week after this big weekend, Memorial Day weekend of set championships. I'm really excited to record and get that out for you. But this has been a lot of fun. A little bit of side content from the podcast proper. If you're new here, please check that out. We're approaching our 1 year. It's absolutely insane to think about, and the fact I would not have imagined a year ago I'd be sitting here making a weekly video by myself. I'm not good at talking to the camera, and like if you saw the amount of outtakes that I've made or my fiance has heard through the door, you you'd be laughing. It's wild how bad I am at this, but how much I do enjoy doing it. So I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications for anything new that we do here at the Rules of Villainy podcast. And check out the podcast proper. We would really, really appreciate that. It's what started it all. And looking forward to the Reign of Jafar. I'm hoping that if you're local, that I can see some of your decks here from the leagues as those leagues pick up with the Reign of Jafar. And in the meantime, if you want to join us in any of the conversations we have here at the Rules of Villainy, we got all kinds of socials below, including our Discord. We're well over 100 members now and completely active all the time, talking to the community and just having a good time there on Discord. You can ask questions, get on the show. Yeah, check out the socials. Check out if you're buying singles, check out our partner link here. It's been in every one of our videos, partner.tcgplayer.com/ROV. We get a little bit of that revenue at no extra cost to you, and it just helps us fund the show and keep things rolling and getting cool giveaways and stuff for you guys. So ultimately, this is just a very long-winded outro to, again, tell you how much it's appreciated that you guys tune in. So until next time, which will probably be Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever I get all the set championship decks from this weekend, that's when you'll see me again. And good luck if you're doing any set championships this weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Have a good long weekend and stay in touch. Happy questing. We'll see you soon.